And we're back with another edition of Here's the Situation. Today we have a sponsor,
Body by
sponsored by Diet
Babies.
Coke.
Oh, but I thought it was Body by Babies.
Another 2 weeks gone by without seeing Dylan.
All the people can see right now is like your shirt says diet, so it just like your shirt's telling you diet, you fat ass. That's what it says. It doesn't say Diet Coke.
I'm gonna have to be like this the whole time so they can.
Just be like, show us your. I'm like randomly through the pod. Show us your tits. Show us your tits. It's Diet Coke. It's Diet Coke.
A lot about Trump this week because he's been going on pods.
It's been on like every podcast lately possible.
Let me start with appreciate. I know. It's amazing. Let me start with people watching, listening, viewing, subscribing, liking, sharing, deleting. Preach either way. Okay.
All of you, bro.
So trying to up them subs.
Kidding.
I just went to San Antonio Friday for a damn high school football game. Haven't been to a high school football game since maybe a year after we graduated. Not for me, dude. Not for me. So like my mom teaches at Victoria West, or she does something there. So we went to a West game, but it was in San Antonio. And dude, there was this dad who wouldn't shut up the whole game, and it was infuriating. And we were sitting right next to him. Because like I met up with my parents and then my grandpa and like his sister showed up. And I see them like once every 5 years. So it was like a mini reunion. But this fucking dad sitting next to us was like he was basically coaching the whole game. And I'm like, hey, asshole, you a coach? You got a headset on? You got a mic? No? Then shut your ass. I don't want to hear you yell about what Trevor needs to do.
What do you
like
expect?
The whole game,
I mean,
like he's into it, but it's like annoying.
I mean, you should just expect
but dude,
that.
The
I mean,
whole
that's
game.
what these idiots do. Yeah.
I expect if there's a bad call or a flag or something like that, some pushback, I understand. Dude, we're doing good. We were up by 20, and the guy was like yelling. It's like, what are we doing out there, Trevor? Come on, get low. I'm like, hey, guy, we're up by 20. Maybe bring it back a little bit. These guys clearly suck ass. It's a win. You're only going to win. It was annoyingly loud. And
you
like
gotta
it's not.
expect
I
it.
understand it's not the time or place to like talk with your family. I expect it, but shit, dude, the whole game, he wouldn't shut up.
Yeah,
It was annoying. Even when we did good, he has something to say.
That fucking parent that thinks their kid's the shit, and he's going D1. My kid's going D1. He's going to play professional football, baseball. But shut the fuck up. They're not. Shut up. Especially like around here. No.
I was like, this is why I don't go to football games. My mom, I don't even know if my mom knew him, but she knew like his wife kind of. Yeah, I'm like, his kids suck. His kids are children. You give me some pads, I'll kill your kid. Okay?
I would hope so. Fucking 25.
I'll kill your kid just like I did in high school.
Jacob was over here like, yeah, I'll beat these kids' asses as if you're not fucking 25 years old, a full-grown adult. Makes sense. Child abuser. What an idiot.
I was like, I'll body slam their ass like Toby did Yoakum and lost the round 3 playoff game and got us kicked out. I'll fucking do that to him.
TM. Yeah, somebody should have took the podcast.
Like, yeah, it was like I was like talking to my grandpa and like his new wife and like his sister, and I know that's not the time and place to like catch up, but shit, dude, this guy right next to us, and I wanted us to move like up in stands towards the bottom, but like my grandpa and his wife and my parents are like they don't want to walk up bleachers to sit, like they just want to sit lower. But I was just annoyed the whole game. And I drank a big gulp of DC from 7-Eleven before I got there. Sponsored by DC.
Show us your tits.
Yeah. I can say after watching that game, I don't miss high school football or the parents or the lights. Like, I don't miss it, high school. Like, I'm glad I'm done with that shit.
I can't miss it because I didn't play high school
But a lot
football.
of these kids, a lot of these kids peak, I guess, in high school, especially high school football. And then after they graduate, they don't amount to shit. I'm not one of those guys, thank God.
I don't think I am.
Someone who peaks in high school?
I don't think I am.
What makes you say you don't? What makes you say you didn't peak in high school? Weren't you in
high
pretty
school
decent
wasn't like
shape?
I was in A shape. Yeah, I was definitely A shape. I'm definitely fatter now. I mean, that doesn't have to do with peak, bro. I mean, I'm at peak weight. I hope that's peak weight right now. Like, and it goes down, obviously. Dumbass. Um, I don't know. Like, for most people, I feel like for most people, like high school sports are their identity. Those idiots.
Yeah,
I know we're laughing at this same
not
joke, but
me.
like, I know me neither. Like, I like playing basketball. Like, that's not my identity, but like, I do like the sport and I keep up with it. But it's not like a lot of those kids that like peak. I feel like their whole lives are fucking surrounded by like high school, anything they do around there, hang out with friends and all that, and fucking sports and all this. I'm like, bro, there's a lot more to do in life than fucking weeby ass high school. Plus, I wasn't friendly, so I mean, I didn't get that experience, all the parties and
Yeah,
stuff,
no
all
shit.
that shit too, like partying and stuff. I'm like, fuck that, bro. Like, I didn't do that shit in high school. I don't do that now. It was boring.
I feel that. I recently looked up. I saw this thing on Instagram, just like scrolling the other day, and it said signs you might be a hypersomniac, and I didn't know what that was, and then I looked it up. It's basically like no matter how much sleep you get, you're still tired and exhausted. And I'm like, oh, your boy's a hypersomniac. Your boy gets 12 hours of sleep, and I'm still I might as well have been up 2 days. I'm that tired. Your boy gets 4 hours of
It's
sleep. It's even
so,
worse.
so yes, there is. I think though, like
It's
you have to sleep. You
amazing.
have to sleep within your like I don't know what the cycle's called. It's called like within a cycle. You have to sleep in order to feel like when you wake up, you don't feel
REM, REM.
fucking. Maybe that's what it is. I'm thinking of. You got to sleep within that cycle and not just get like, oh, let me just get. People are like, let me get the most amount of sleep. Let me get 12, 15 hours, and they think they're gonna wake up refreshed. Like, no, you're gonna fuck up your cycle, and you wake up super fucking tired. Like, no matter what. Then you like, because sometimes for me, like, I'll get up
Dylan,
and
let
I'm
me
like,
tell you right now, I don't have a cycle. I'm not a woman, and I don't get my period.
God damn it, you're fucking, you're whatever your sleep cycle, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, you dick. Uh, yeah, this doesn't make sense. You're gonna fucking wake up tired, and then some days you'll wake up like it's fucking gold, bro.
I never
Fucking
wake up
douche,
like that.
bro.
I'm always tired.
So when you wake up tired, you just want to go back to sleep.
You just wake up, you're like, yeah.
I'm beautiful and I have a secret.
I've never woken up and be like, come at me, bro. Like I'm always dying. I'm just like,
I've
it's
never woken
bad.
up like that
I don't know
either,
what it
but
is.
like
I
it's
can
not
get
like
shit
I'm
sleep.
fully tired.
I think one time, and it's because I took like a supplement. There was this. It was called like sleep or tired as fuck or some shit. It was from like Steel supplements. They were like an old brand I used to like get. It was called like tired AF or something, and it was the powder. And I poured it, drank it, went to bed, and then when I woke up like 5 a.m. because I was like working. I think I was still at HEB, and I woke up and I wasn't groggy. It was amazing. I woke up and I like wet my face, and I was like, I feel like I've been up at least a couple hours. Like I felt normal and good. And it was just a sample packet of that powder I had, and I never
Mm-hmm.
took it again because I found out like most of the ingredients in it are fucking terrible for you and like
Yeah,
will
but
lead to cancer and probably kill me. But I'm like, dog, I get cancer from DC. Who gives a shit now? If I could find that powder now,
you
I
get
drink
cancer
it.
from everything. But yeah, like, but if you
I
a lot of
know.
like the shit you take, it just fucks up your system within your body, whatever it may fuck up. I'm not getting specific here, but it does. That's why you can't really rely on that. Everybody, that's why you got to get on like your sleeping cycle and work it that way. You don't need fucking 12 hours of sleep, Jacob.
Who do you talk to for that? I need 14. Who do I
I'm.
talk to about what kind of holistic sleep deprived paralysis doctor do I go to find out my sleep?
Do I look like a fucking doctor?
Like, who do I, what, no, but like, do you know what medical professional I should go to be like, there's got to be some kind of doctor who's like, this is what you need to eat. This is when you need to rest. This is when you need to sleep. Get this amount of hours. Don't do this before bed. Do this after bed. Like, there must be some guy or some medical professional who knows all that shit. Like, who knows your
Time
body
out.
or can figure out
Let
your
me
body.
ask the doctor I have in my house, even though she's a physical therapist, but she's a doctor. TM.
Same thing.
Hey, Mick, you don't have to look at the camera. Who do you go to for like your sleep cycle and like what do you need to eat and all this and that? What doctor do you go to? I'm just asking, but do you know? Just a dietitian or nutritionist for what you need to eat and like what about like for like sleeping
For
and all that?
sleep.
You know, what
It's
about for sleep?
amazing.
She's looking.
I feel like if you go to a nutrition, they're gonna be like,
What? What the hell's a somnolence? Yeah, but what's the doctor called? Joey?
insomnia.
Something somnologist. That's all I got. Great. Extra 4 years of school did hurt. God damn it.
I'm pretty sure if I were to go to like a nutrition or dietitian, they'd be that type of asshole that's like, well, your sleep comes down to your diet. It comes down to what you're eating. I'm like, fuck off. No, it doesn't. Not really, guy.
So what you're doing is just
I can
passing it
just
off to
picture
the
some
next
jack
guy.
dude just like, well,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
all just like
I can
pitching you
imagine one of
supplements.
these
I
guys
don't
who's like
need your
ripped and
fucking
shaped. He's
brands.
like, what I like to take is this powder. I'm like, go to hell.
He just walk out.
He's
And
like, I wake
would
up,
start
drink this
looking.
powder, I look like this.
As soon as he starts pitching it to you, I would start looking around. He'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm looking for the fucking cameras for that ad you're doing right now. I don't want your fucking
Like,
supplements, bro.
I like to stack it with this and maybe take a little bit of this. I'm like, okay, bitch, how much is that? $200? Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah,
What
on
juice
top
you
of
on?
like,
Yeah, but I want to have like great insurance with my job, but I don't use it because I don't go to the doctor. Like even when I
same.
mess up my ankle, I just ice it and just go on because I feel like I'm going to get fucked in fees. Even with insurance, you're still paying. It's not like it's free. So I don't
Yeah,
want
you
to
still have some out of
pay
pocket
money
expenses.
just to ice it and rest because I already know. I already know what to do. I'm not going to go pay someone to tell me what to do.
Yeah,
So
we
that's why I
know
don't go.
because us Mexicans don't go to the doctor.
Yeah, Mexicans go to the doctor to find out like how they're gonna die. That's how Mexicans go to the doctor. They're like, I don't want to go to the doctor. They're gonna tell me I'm gonna die. They're gonna tell me I
Yeah,
have this. I have
they're gonna
this.
be like,
They're gonna
"Yeah,
tell me I
you
have
want to cut
diabetes and
out."
heart disease.
They're gonna go to like imagine your grandpa going. I'm sure they told mine or yours. They'll be like, "Yeah, you're gonna need to cut out bread, grains, and red meat." He'd be like, "Yeah, that's my whole fucking meal. Fuck you, buddy. I'm out of here." And he's got pissed off and
Yeah.
walk
You're
out.
like, cool. I'm not a fucking. You're like, cool. I'm not a fucking rabbit. What am I supposed to eat?
Yeah, I'm just eat a
Leaves?
salad every day. Fuck that.
That's that's basically like that's like George Lopez's like a whole act. It's just like why Mexicans don't go to the doctor. Your stomach
It
hurts. Drink
is.
a 7-Up, like shit like that.
Sana, and fucking they get the fucking egg and the boiled egg or whatever, the egg and just fucking rub it. I'm like, dude, get the fuck away with me with the egg, bro. I don't need the fucking egg. Get away.
I know. A lot of that shit I don't really believe in, but what can you do? Um, guess we'll get into the. Oh wait, do you have anything as far as like since the last 2 weeks I saw you?
No, I spent my
Like
fucking
anything
two
to bring to the
weeks,
table?
last 2 weeks driving back to Goliad each weekend. I'm like, tits. Fuck this shit. And then I get back and then we start the pod
Just to
late.
see family?
No, one weekend was for her cousin's wedding, and this weekend was for a baby shower. I was like, God damn it, you're wasting my time.
Dude, I swear to God, that this past month I've seen like 5 people get married on like social media, like people we went to
Not
high
me.
school with or people we know of. No, like I didn't go to the weddings, but I'm just saying, like so many people our age or younger are like getting married like right now. It's insane. That's insane to think about. Couldn't be me.
Okay.
Won't ever be me, probably.
I highly
Not with
doubt
this
that.
woman I'm with. Who knows? Or a guy.
Gabo, of course.
Oh. Yeah, it's crazy seeing everyone like get married and have kids. Um, what's it called? So you just go to Golia just to. Oh yeah, never mind. You just talked about it. My bad.
I don't want to talk
I
about it.
guess
It
we'll
wasn't
get
me.
into politics because you know your boy loves politics. Not really. I'm
Dumbass.
sure you've seen this thing. Kamala was at a rally. I want to say it was Dallas. I could be wrong, but it might have been Dallas.
Houston.
Or no. It was like North or South Carolina.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
one of these rallies.
But she
There
was
were
in
some
Houston this past
people.
weekend. That's why I said that.
There were
I
some.
think maybe that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, her and Trump were in Texas. She was at a rally, and there were like a couple of people, I guess, saying like Jesus is Lord or like pray to Lord, something with like God or Lord or Jesus. I saw the other day, but it's out of my head now. And she was like, "Oh, y'all at the wrong rally," and I was like, "What?"
Hmm.
So you're playing. She's playing up to her black ethnicity that she's like a quarter or half black, and I'm like, and you don't believe in God? That's the least blackest thing you can do, is not believe in God. Am I right or are you white?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I didn't see it because I don't fucking keep up with it enough. The only thing I like watch is like when Donald Trump pops up on podcasts and shit and all that, and like whatever he says, and he gets memed all of a sudden like instantly. But keeping up with her, fuck that. I can't do it, bro. She
Well, it just pops
genuinely
up on
pisses me
Instagram.
off.
That's why I'm not.
Yeah, and I scroll past it because she
Well,
genuinely
yeah, she's a
pisses
woman.
me off. That too.
Dylan, she's a black woman. Yeah. Jokes, people.
Cancel. Just because of jokes, really,
Yeah,
folks.
it's weird. Well, she's like always laughing and never says anything funny, and then Trump is like roasting people and making jokes, and he's like always straight faced, like he never laughs. That's what I think I brought that up on one of the other episodes.
He probably
But
is
yeah,
a dumbass.
apparently some people were like, Jesus is Lord, and she was like, oh, y'all are at the wrong rally. So I'm like, so she doesn't believe in God, or she thinks there's a lot of gods, or because the leftist Democrat people, because liberals aren't like, they don't pray to God, I guess. I don't know. I guess Republicans are
Because
like hardcore
liberals fucking
Christians,
like
I guess.
define
But
every. It's because what they do is like, okay, let's not say that every liberal is like fucking like that. Obviously, you got different variety, but I'm saying like a lot of them just like the way they fucking have their gingers and all this shit. That's probably how they delegate their fucking religion and all that. So it's just annoying. They can't keep
that's
their
insane
shit
to me.
straight.
But then with freaking Trump, bro, he was on within like a 2 week span. He was on Andrew Schultz's podcast, The Flagrant. He was on The Undertaker's podcast, and he
Yeah.
was just on Rogan. He was just on the Joey Rogues pod.
Yeah,
It's
he
at
was
like
on
30 mil right
Rogan.
now
I'm
on
pretty sure.
YouTube. On
I
the
don't know if you watch it.
YouTubes.
He was on Bussin' with the Boys also. I don't know if you watch that. I watch that one because it makes me laugh. They're stupid.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it, but I've seen like a couple of their episodes with like comedian guests. But yeah, but apparently Rogan asked her to come on the pod, and she hasn't responded. Like she hasn't said yes, but she hasn't said no.
She's not going
And
to,
I'm
bro.
like,
So for
everyone thinks she's not going to do it because she doesn't know how to talk. Like she's just going to like sit there and laugh and like not answer a question.
they probably want like a
Politicians don't answer questions,
detail-oriented
even with the.
fucking. They probably want a detailed-oriented fucking questionnaire. Like, what are you going to ask me so I can have my people prepare? Or it's like, what are you fucking Biden 2.0,
Yeah.
dude? Like, you need to fucking prepare. I don't know.
Yeah,
Trump's just going on. I
I
mean,
listened to
it's
the.
good to see Trump going through it. Hold my bad. It's good to see him going through all the podcasts because
There you
obviously
go.
he's trying to pick up like fucking views and voters and all that, which I get. I mean, I'm for it. I mean, you
Yeah.
got to use any means possible to get to the peoples because you got to get them to vote and all that. But that's cool. I like it. And he's honest, so fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I listened to the Rogan one. It was like fucking 3 hours. I think it was supposed to be an hour, but they just kept rambling on. Joe would ask him a question about whatever, and then he would like go off on a tangent, kind of. He would kind of answer it, and then start rearing off somewhere else. And then Rogan's like, "Okay, but like the question," and then he would kind of answer it. So it was like kind of like this, but he was getting answers from him, and like it makes him being on all these podcasts. It makes Trump look authentic. It makes him look personable. Like he's not just a politician with bullshit answers. Like he's legit having conversations, being somewhat relatable, being funny.
Well, I think it's
That's not
easy for
something you
him
see
though.
most politicians doing.
Yeah, because it's easy for him because he's
Oh
not a
yeah,
fucking politician. I mean, he was a businessman before he fucking chose to run for president. And the Republicans did that because they were trying to get in office.
yeah.
So
And then even his VP, JD Vance, he was on Theo's podcast. He might be on another one, but like them going out there and just talking with people, like sitting down and having a conversation. Politicians don't do that. They want to snap. Here are the facts. Here's what you said. Here's what you didn't do. But
yeah,
when you have
and that's all
conversations with
preparatory.
people, and millions of people on YouTube can see it, they're like, "Oh, okay, maybe, yeah, he's a fucking billionaire. Maybe, but in some ways, we're not that different." Or I can see why he would think that. Like it makes you see him as a human being compared,
Yeah,
because people think Trump is Hitler, which is fucking insane. To say he's Hitler is fucking stupid.
yeah, that's
To
asinine.
say Kamala's Hitler is even stupid. You don't compare Hitler
Also
to politicians.
asinine.
That's fucking stupid. That's what liberals do. Liberals bring him up to
Yeah,
Trump, and I'm like,
they exaggerate like
I
to
thought y'all were
an
open
extreme
and
measure.
inclusive, and yeah, I thought y'all wanted equality for everyone, but you're demonizing him and demonizing people who don't think the way you think. That shit
It's just
bothers me.
easier to go on podcasts for me. It makes more sense because I don't like the fact because they have personnel that prep for these debates and all these shits and all that, because they have they literally have, more than likely, if they don't have the exact questions, they have a generalized idea what the questions are of what they're going to get, and they're like, okay, we can
Yeah.
answer this, you have cue cards, here's this, and you study them, this and that. When he goes on these podcasts, like you said, he looks personal, he looks, like an everyday person. Obviously he's not, he's a fucking billionaire, businessman, former president, but when he goes on those, he's just fucking answering questions truthfully and without like any prep time. He's just like fucking giving you a straight up answer. He's not like fucking reading a fucking cue card from behind the teleprompter. I mean, so
Yeah.
it's easier to get with.
He was doing a lot of his hand movements too during the pod. Like he was doing this a lot.
I don't
We're
see.
not gonna do that.
I
Doing
don't
that shit.
fucking get him sometimes though. Like he's just like, he literally looks like a fucking caricature like in real life at all times, because he's always
Yeah.
fucking doing something
This.
stupid. I'm
Yeah.
like,
He's
why do
fucking
you?
funny.
I was like, why are you using your fucking hands? This and that, and I'm like, dude, stop. Just fucking
Like
like talk.
Austin, great people of Austin, the Texas. I always say, Austin's the greatest people.
I'm sure when
It
he
was
fucking
funny.
goes
He
to
was
like
talking, dude. He
California or
made.
something.
Oh yeah. He was Rogan brought up like Putin to Trump and like Ukraine, and Trump was like, if I was president, we would have never went to war with Ukraine, blah blah blah. Like it would have never happened. And the way Trump was talking about, he talked to Putin, he was like, I talked to Putin. I said, Putin, you're not gonna do this. Like he like put more rasp on his voice and
Hmm.
almost sounded like Batman. It was so funny. He was like, Putin, you're not gonna do this. It was so fucking funny.
He sounded like the fucking
He's like doing a
the
bit.
Badman, like the fucking Badman on
He's like,
fucking
Putin, you're not gonna do
YouTube.
it.
Idiot.
Every day, can we trust him?
He's like, in
Yeah.
an order that would surprise you.
Yeah, but besides that, I mean, have you voted yet?
No, I have not.
You didn't vote while you were in Goliad?
I did not, because I'm not registered there.
I don't know when the cutoff line, or I don't know when the cutoff time is to vote. Hopefully it's not
Let's see.
soon. I mean, isn't the election in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, looked it up right now. And thank you for not giving me a generalized fucking answer. First, goddamn it.
What's your type? Is the election in 2 weeks?
I don't fucking
Well,
know. It's
actually,
not
the
giving me a
election
straight
could
answer.
span anywhere between.
It's not giving me a fucking answer. Fuck that.
Was it giving you gay answers? The liberal media.
Fuck them all. Yeah, why am I wearing this blue hat? I apologize, people. I apologize. I'll wear a fucking red hat.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think I want to say the 5th is election day. Yeah, November 5th, election day. It's
Yeah.
on the calendar. That's weird.
So that's
So I
next
guess
week.
when we record, which will be in another 2 weeks, we'll find out who the president of the United States is.
God forbid.
Hopefully it's not a woman.
Yeah, God forbid.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Not a lot's happened in the past 2 weeks besides just like Trump and Kamala getting on podcasts, trying to get exposure. I think Kamala had like Beyonce come out at like one of her rallies or like a
Beyonce
concert.
and somebody else was with her. I'm like, dude, really? I was like, they're pulling out. That was in Houston, I think. They're pulling out all the fucking stops. Like, trying. I was like, why? Like, I don't get it. I can't get behind her, bro. I really can't.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know anybody could. Like, other people kind of endorsing Trump, like as far as like podcasters, maybe comedians, not so much actors, because Hollywood's all liberal. So even if they
Well,
don't
I
believe
know.
in what Kamala wants to do, they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, Kamala," because Hollywood's making me vote liberal. But I'm like,
As for
don't you save way
podcasters,
more money if you're Republican?
I know he went on the flagrant. What they say is they lean towards him, so I figured they go for him and they endorse him. As for like major celebrities, I don't know that a lot of people put him out there that like say that they endorse him because they don't want like fucking blowback on them or whatever they fucking hate they might get and all this and that for endorsing him, because you know how people are when they say that, oh, I'm voting for Trump and all this and that. So, but it's okay for people to say, oh, I'm voting for Kamala or like endorsing her. I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's like, it's a two-way. It's like, you can't have both ways. You be a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I definitely see like talking to people at work. They're like, "Oh yeah, Trump, 2024 for sure." They're like, "Kamala's gonna fucking ruin the economy."
I'm sure she fucking
It's just
will,
funny
dude.
talking to real people, hearing them say shit like that.
Yeah, I'm sure she fucking won't. Don't be a
Yeah,
fucking
it's like who
hippopotamus. Stop saying
knows?
having you're both ways, assholes.
Hip, hip hop anonymous. Yeah, who knows how it will turn out. I mean, other than that, as far as news, I really haven't found anything else worth mentioning. Although I'm pretty sure Diddy's still getting hit with new charges because what else is he doing? So, like, why Epstein dies because of Diddy. Like, they're tying him to like anything they can tie him to, like
They're trying to
conspiracies and
like,
shit.
well, yeah, because they're trying to fucking like make sure he stays behind bars where he belongs. People,
Oh, dude, I'm not really. I have two more things. So the Menendez brothers, have you been keeping up with them, or have you watched
they
anything
are
of the
trying to.
on Netflix about them?
Is it a retrial they're trying to get, or they're trying to get released? I did see it. I forgot which one it is because I don't know if they're
I
trying to
want to
get like
say
released.
both. How the case got there. They're
I
trying to
can't
get
remember.
resentenced or at least get released. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm wondering because I didn't know
Um.
specifically what it was. I did see it because they look fucked up after all these years in prison. All their face looks fucked up. I'm like, who the fuck are those guys? I was like, oh, they put the name at the bottom, Menendez brothers. I was like, thank you for clarifying that because they look fucking nothing like
Oh
they
yeah,
do.
they're fucking old. I want to say they're trying to get out. I don't want to say for sure like they want to resentence or retrial, but they're for sure trying to get released because of all the. They had like the show come out on Netflix, but then they had an actual doc come out on Netflix. I didn't watch either one. It's not interesting to me personally. Like I'm
No,
not
it's
really
not.
into. I get their story is fucked up, but who knows if it's true or not? I mean, it's a bunch of he said she said, and they like shot the fuck out of the parents. So it's like, you know,
Yeah, both
I
of them.
can
Me, both
get.
of them.
I understand why they're in prison for so long because they like overkilled the fuck out of them, but there's no from like the allegations they have against them. Who knows? It's he said, he said. But if what they're saying is true, it is pretty fucked up, like what happened to them. But
Yeah, but from because wasn't the
I don't know.
abuse
That's
alleged
in the
abuse was
news right
from the
now
father,
too.
correct?
Yeah, and like the mother just let it happen, or she was like, "Yeah, who cares? It's your dad. What are you gonna do? Call the police? What are you gonna do? Shoot me 20 times? Okay."
Are you gonna do
And then
mutilate
they
the
fucking
body?
shot him 20 times.
Yeah, it's not funny, people, but it's funny.
It was stupid, dude. Um, Another thing right now because I'm sure you're keeping up with it. World Series,
Yankee. I'm pissed at
Dodgers,
fucking.
Yankees.
I'm
Where
going
do
for the
you
Yankees,
fall?
but I don't like fucking neither of them. But I got to deal with it. But I'm going for the Yankees because fuck the Dodgers because they're wearing blue. Fucking hippies. Fucking liberal. No, I'm kidding. That's not why. I just hate the Dodgers. They're fucking cheap. They're a cheating ass franchise. Fuck them. I can't stand them. So going for the Yankees, and they're fucking
Who are you
shit in the
going for
bed.
initially?
Who was in the playoffs that I was going for? The fucking Guardians, Cleveland Guardians. Fuck that, the Cleveland
Oh my god,
Indians,
what a
because
terrible
I'm sick of
name.
you got. I know it was the fucking Indians, but all these goddamn hippies want to change the name because it's racist. I was like, this fucking team has been around since like 1890, bro. How the fuck are you gonna make them change the name? It was like this
Yeah,
poppycock. I think it was Cleveland
dude.
Indians. I don't know.
At
They've
the
been around for a long time.
it was at the high school game I was at West. The Warriors they were playing the Harlandale Indians, and they literally have the Redskins logo. That's their logo, the
Yeah.
Redskins logo,
You know how many people
and they're
want
called
that
the
fucking logo
Indians. I'm
back?
like, it's fine in high school. It's pretty dope. Like nobody cares. It's cool. It looks like the football team, like identical.
Yeah,
And then
it
we
did.
have pro teams like Cleveland Guardians, Cleveland Commanders, or Washington Commanders, and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
The next thing
crazy.
I
And it was
fucking
white
thought they
people who got
changed.
upset. It was white
Yeah,
people.
I know it was because the thing is, I thought they were gonna fucking go to hockey next and go change the Chicago Blackhawks name. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? They haven't done that yet. I don't know if they will.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, who gives a fuck?
I'm like,
Because the
dog,
people, like the dude that was
what happened?
the man,
Yeah.
the chief that was a
What
logo,
happened to
like
fucking.
his people and like his family. I don't know if it's his family, but his people, like the Indians and all that, they wanted the logo there and they want it back because they like find it as a symbol of honor and respect and all that. I'm like,
Yeah.
thank you. I was like, you fucking
What
like
happened
hippies
to
and the white people do
every.
it. I'm like, why
Uh,
are y'all complaining?
what happened to every minority needs representation? They're getting representation with the Indians and the Blackhawks and the Redskins. It's not like they're being exploited. Like they're a fucking professional sports team. They're getting
Exactly.
paid. They have revenue. They have merch. That's
and they
representation. I don't know what
fucking
the
been
problem is.
around
You think,
since like the 70s or whatever the fuck, whenever this franchise came about. Now all of a sudden, where it's like fucking worse now to have that name than it was back then when like people were still fucking getting beat up for being colored. I was like, this is horseshit. How y'all doing this now? But again, like you said, because it's true, it's
yeah,
fucking proven. The white people started fucking complaining about the name, and it's annoying. I was like, you had a fucking
yeah.
perfectly fine team and logo, and you
Why
fucked
don't
it up
white
for
people
us.
com- Why don't white people complain about the genocide they did to the fucking Indians?
Yeah,
That is a true story. That's his story. That's
that's not
his
shit.
story. History.
His story, his story,
It's not
story.
history she, and it's not her story. It's history. Yeah, dude. There's no Indians getting mad. You think there was a tribal chief who was like, "My uncle, Lionheart, disparages the redskin name." Like, no, dude. They're
No,
not. They're not fucking getting mad, bro. They're
fucking.
like, we foraged and farmed. Or talking like an Indian's fucking funny.
Uh,
We are Navajo. So stupid, dude. I'm part of Indian. I can fucking say it.
Shut up, Pocahontas.
Um, Native American, I should say. Indian is like India. Native American, I guess. What I mean. Oh my god, dude. But yeah, the World Series are going on. Everyone's happy it's LA and New York because they're like
I'm not.
big names, big cities, popular cities.
The two biggest
A lot of
franchises,
people were
pretty
saying like
much.
if it was the Mets and Dodgers, it'd be shit. If it was Mets and who was
No,
the other
it
team?
wasn't.
Who did the Dodgers beat?
No, the Dodgers beat the Mets. The Yankees beat the Guardians.
Oh,
So I was
okay,
fine
yeah.
if
People
it
were saying if it
was.
was the Guardians and Mets, it'd be fucking boring.
Well, it wasn't going to be both of those. It was going to be like either like the Dodgers versus the Guardians or the Yankees versus the Mets, like that way. And I would have fucking been okay if it was the Mets because it would have been Mets versus Yankees Subway Series. We haven't had that since like fucking 2000. That would have been lit. But obviously the Dodgers are a fucking piece of shit franchise who fucking cheat their way to keep all their goddamn players and pay them on the back end and cheat the fucking system. Sons of bitches.
Don't
Fuck
they
them.
have? Don't they have the best player in the league? Fucking
Yes,
Sushi
because
Otani,
they paid
Mitsubishi.
him. They paid him like a fucking. I think it
What's
was
his
like
name?
Shohei Otani. They paid him like in a fucking
His name is
obscene. I just said it. Shohei
his name's like
Otani.
Mitsubishi
Oh,
Sushi
it's like Yoshinbu
Kirosama
Yamamoto.
Osama or something.
It's not fucking Arabic. It's
It's like
fucking Japanese.
Yoshi or
I just
Domo
said it four
Regato,
fucking
Mr.
times.
Roboto. Oh,
You're being
okay.
a dick at this point. But I just
His
get
name is
pissed because
Sashimi
God damn it, motherfucker, son
Hondurini. No.
of a bitch. This guy. Are you? Are we doing this right here? This is what we're doing? We're being stupid? We're being stupid. We gotta be being
Alright,
stupid.
go.
God damn it. It's cool. Did the middle of my sentence
Yeah.
interrupt the beginning of yours? I'm sorry. Is that what happened?
Yes, it did.
Dick.
Proceed.
I'm like, what I'm saying is because they have the best players because like they got Otani is because they paid him like they put him on I don't know if it's like a 10 or 20-year deal or whatever, but the majority of his money, like meaning like probably like 75% of his money, if not more, he gets on the back end pretty much when he's retired. Like if he's not retired, like he'll probably be retired by the time they're still paying him. And so they cheated the fucking system and they're paying him like a menial a fucking amount of money right now compared to what he should be getting paid. So I was like, fuck you guys.
Yeah. I'm not watching or keeping up with it, but it's in like social media. Baseball's fucking boring. I can't watch it. It's boring. I don't
You gotta
care
be
what anybody
like a real
says.
fan to watch. I'll give you that.
I guess.
It's not for everybody. Your dad, Texas fucking is kind of poo dog. That's all I gotta say. Hope your dad watches this and sees
They
that
lost
Texas
one game. They
they
lost
barely
one
fucking
game.
beat Vanderbilt last night. That's all I'm saying. So Saturday night, they fucking won by 3 against Vanderbilt. That's PP.
They're doing better than A&M though.
No, A&M has one loss as well, and
Are they
A&M
not?
no, and A&M
A&M's in
only
a
has
PP league. Their
they're in the
division's
same.
PP.
They're also in this SEC with Texas, dipshit.
Yeah, I don't follow it. Obviously, I don't care. It's just funny.
Well, we'll find out when Texas A&M and Texas play later in the season, and then we'll see. then I can talk shit to your dad on the podcast because Texas. I thought Texas was decent, going to be good. They're pee-pee. They look pee-pee right now.
I'll be sure to have my dad call in when they play, and I'll have him call in once we find out who the next president is.
Why? What is he going to say when the next president is appointed?
Well, if Trump loses and I call him, he's just going to be cussing into the phone. So I'm going to have it on speaker. And then if Texas loses A&M, he'll probably be the same thing.
Fair enough.
Like, beep, beep.
And I'm going to get like a soundboard to beep it out.
I think that's about all I got this week as far as shit to talk about. I do have a new bit I'm working on, but I don't think it's necessarily there yet. It's something with, so I'm taking, my girl and I, we're just okay. Okay, we're not great. We're not dog shit. We're fine. We're okay. But I think we're at the point where like we don't want to leave each other because it'd be too much of a hassle. But maybe we don't want to stay with each other. But like I can't go out and date. Like what am I gonna do? Like I've devoted so much time and bullshit with her. So like I basically have IBS. I don't know if I do for sure, but I have some sort of symptom of it because I can't eat food without spraying out of my ass. How am I supposed to go on a date with the girl? And then, I take her out, we go eat, and it's like, excuse me while I spray out of my ass. Like, it's going to freak her out, or she's going to, like, run away. She's not going to understand me and how my body works.
Syndrome? Irritable bowel syndrome is what you fucking have?
Yeah. I may or may not have that, but all I know is after every meal, I spray out of my ass, no matter what I eat.
Colonoscopy, dude.
So I'm trying to work on something with that. Okay, yeah, because I'm fucking 40 years old.
Not that I have, but you might want to
tube up your ass. And I'm not 40-year-old.
I want to have a tube up your ass. I don't know. It's not just for you fucking
salad.
Yeah, the good that the salad's doing you fucking after spraying. You got to clean out your system is what it's for, you dumb shit also.
I put salad up my ass.
Not a colonoscopy. I fucked up. Not a colonoscopy. That's like a checkup and all that. I'm like, a fucking colonic is what it called or whatever, isn't it? It's like pretty sure that's what it is. Meg, is that right? Colonic or whatever? When they like clean out your system through your ass. Huh? She said, yeah. I couldn't take myself serious for a second. But yeah, a colonic. Like they fucking like, clean out your system with a tube up your ass somewhat.
She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I had to get one for I started medical school. For the experience.
I don't know. Clean out your fucking system.
Yeah, so I'm trying to work with something on that. It's something stupid.
Let's see.
I mean, I drink Diet Cokes like water. Maybe that's it.
It's probably it.
No, I don't know. There's something up with my freaking like stomach lining or intestines or something, dude. The past like after COVID is when I would have diarrhea like regular. It was after COVID. Yeah, before that, my body was fine. I was dieting and meal prepping, but now, dude.
You mean like diarrhea? You got to keep like wiping, and wiping, or you mean like diarrhea? Like it's not brown anymore; it's just green.
Dylan, there's many forms of diarrhea. Let me teach you something, okay?
That's what I'm trying to figure out here,
there's
bro.
Many forms of diarrhea. So there's
shit,
a hot snake,
shit.
where it just runs out of your ass like a hot snake, okay? There's hot snakes. There's like the plumpy, clumpy type shit where like you spray like into a bowl and instead of it going in the water expanding, it's just a big like it layers, it stacks up, it piles up. There's that kind. There's water. You just spray water out of your ass. Where like I'm almost shooting through the ceiling off the toilet because the water's just spraying out of me. There's different kinds, and I have all of them. Yeah.
I can't fucking take this shit.
I'm gonna have to tell Daddy Elon to. Oh yeah, apparently Elon's trying to start a phone. He's trying to make a new phone, like his own iPhone or his own Samsung, his own phone company and phone. I'm gonna need Daddy Elon to fucking create something to stop making me shit me pants. Okay, where's that technology?
Try to lay out the coffee.
You know how many people shit their pants every day? It's only in the morning, and that's to shit my pants so I don't shit at work. I wake up, I drink my greens, I drink my coffee, I spray out of my ass, I wipe, I get dressed, I go to work. In that order.
You need to shower after that shit. That's nasty. Wash your
I
ass.
shower, I shit, and then I go to bed. In that order.
Huh.
I shower, shit, maybe wipe, go straight to bed, wipe my ass with the sheets because it's comfortable. I, I shower, I shit. If the cat still hasn't eaten, I spread them open. I'm like, hey, cat, come get some dessert. Okay.
That's disgusting.
Took it as
So,
far as it needs to go.
if that's it for today, George
I
W.,
mean,
how do you feel on the voting process right now? What's going on with the election? TM.
let me get into character deal on the absolute silence.
In absolute silence.
I
In
need
absolute
absolute silence so
silence.
I get into character. I need absolute silence. All
Fuck
right,
you,
what was your
Johnny.
question?
So, George W., this election, who would you be voting for, and how do you feel about each candidate?
I'm voting for a candidate for presidency.
Could you tell?
I
Could
don't
you
know how to answer these
elaborate?
questions. I need to know these questions beforehand.
Oh, you need to
Well,
look. What are you fucking Kamala?
my dad says, my dad says to vote for Donald Trump, but my dad's dead. So I don't know who to believe. But Camelot seems to be a decent candidate, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, this isn't working. I don't know how to answer these questions. I haven't done my freaking George Bush in like a month. So bad.
We'll find out
Let's
in
go
2 weeks,
squint.
folks, when George Bush comes back on the pod.
I'll have to do, yeah, after the election, I'll have to do a little Bush segment just to,
Clear the air. So,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So Bush needs a teleprompter. We'll get back to you, idiot. Okay,
All right, folks. We're at about 45. That about wraps up this edition of Here's the Situation. Don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? Share the episode, okay? Certain
like the
episodes get
video.
like 60 to 70, certain ones get 20s. Like, what the hell's going on? I know you like our
Consistency,
dynamic.
folks.
If it's Dylan you hate, I understand, but he's the homie. He's on the pod.
I'm likable. I'm
So just
likable.
like and share anyway. yeah,
Like the
Dylan's so
video.
relatable.
Yeah, I have tits. You have tits.
I'm
We're
the pod.
relatable.
He's the cast. Okay?
Same.
All right. Well, with that, we'll end it. Dylan, I think you know what to say.
Hoobastank.
Hoobastank. And we're out.